There's a reason for that. Don't worry about the reason. There we go. That time I know I shot it. I could feel it, things like that piece of cardboard. It's been shot with a .45 caliber 1911. Who's ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? I'm ready for this. That is a beautiful weapon. Let's fire this weapon. Choo! That was cool. That was pretty freaking cool. Hello there once again, audience. In the society we live in, we often live lives that are full of repetition. Very rarely will we come across an opportunity where we have a significant opportunity to change our lives. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. Seems like oftentimes changing for the worse is the easier option. However, sometimes you have to change for the worse in order to get better. Many people, even though they dislike their lives, they do not want any sort of change, despite their dislike of their own lives. Normally, whenever you don't like something, you go out and change it. However, unless it's a change that they themselves made, rather than just an opportunity that shows up, 90% of the time, 90% of those people won't take it. What kind of person are you? Are you one to welcome change? Or are you one to sit by idly and accept the life that you've been given? That being said, we have ourselves a very interesting target today. I've got an old desktop. It's a flat screen, but it's one of those old flat screens that are like really thick. So I actually have no idea at all the durability of that thing. So I'm going to shoot it with a .22, and that's going to be our independent variable. And we're going to see what sort of result we get from that. Alright, I was aiming for up in the corner. Let's go see what sort of results we got from that. I'm not sure, obviously the glass didn't shatter, but I'm not sure if it went through or not. There's our entrance. Wow, that glass held up really well. I was expecting it to shatter. Look, it did not go through. That's actually very interesting to know. We're going to try one more, a little bit more centered, and then we're going to step up to something a bit more impressive. The reason I bring up the idea of change is because we live in a world where change is oftentimes seen as a bad thing. I think I missed. Our world is more divided right now than it probably has ever been. So many people, especially the political people, anytime you're talking about relations with another country that has anything to do with preference towards that country, they make it out to seem like a bad thing. And it shouldn't be. It's that type of logic and that type of thinking that keeps the world the way it is today. That one was a little more centered. Let's go see what that would look like. For example, whenever you talk about Russia, lots of people are very against Russia for some reason. Look, it didn't even go through. Neither of those went through. So whatever we have in there, it is stopping our bullets. Whenever you talk about Russia, everybody is either for it or against it, especially whenever you're talking politically. Personally, I think people nowadays have just learned to hate. they hate everything, including the country that they live in. They hate countries that oppose the country they live in, and they hate the country that they actually live in. I'm not sure where I hit on that one. I'm sure you guys understand what I'm saying. I think I hit the... Because it definitely got hit. It definitely moved. I hit down there. Damn. Okay, we're gonna put that right there. I wonder if this thing will still work. If I plug it in, I wonder if it'll turn on. This world has done so much wrong to each other, but even more wrong to ourselves. We live in a world where people rather record a disaster with their phones instead of trying to prevent it. We live in a world where anyone, literally anyone who complains about a topic, just complains about it. They say, whoever is complaining, say they should do this or they should do that. Who is they? Who's gonna stand up and actually do what needs done? Did I hit there? No, that was from last time. Did I miss? I think I missed. I might have to move forward with this one. This gun is kind of inaccurate. What do you guys think? Where do you stand? I stand with the very few who think that we should all stand united. I think I hit it that time. Man, I love this gun. Alright, that was our 9mm. I'm not sure if I said that. I'm mostly just blowing out hot air in this episode. Did this one go through? It did! I think. I know it cracked it at least. That's a pretty gnarly 9mm shot. Alright, you can see a very clear, distinct difference. 22s, 9mm. We're gonna step it up just a little bit with our 40 caliber S&W from my carbine. I think mankind as a whole just seeks opposition. I feel like if we were given something to oppose, like an alien life to oppose, I feel like all of mankind would finally unite against that alien force. Because we need something to be against. We need to stand against something if we want to stand at all. That's just the way our species is. I feel like that 40's moving a lot faster than our 9mm because it hit much cleaner. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. Went right in there. Come out the back. Oh yeah, that one definitely came out. I'm not sure if this one here came out. Well, that's about all the effort I'm willing to put into that. Alright, well, we saw what a 40 does. Very similar to a 9, except without a doubt, it went through. So we're going to step up to a 38 spec. Alright, now because we're moving into the higher capacity caliber rounds, put on my hearing aids. Well, not hearing aids, headphones. Got our Airweight 38 Special, made by Smith & Wesson. Let's see what this does to that. We're only rocking full metal jacket rounds. We don't have hollow points or anything. I feel like that'd also be a very interesting experiment. I might go grab one of my hollow points. That round is moving. That round is moving very, very, very quickly. Let's see. We hit right here. You can see a little piece of copper jacket right there. Did it go through? It did not. It did not go through. I'm actually quite surprised on that one. Hold on, I gotta set our monitor back up. Actually, it doesn't look like it went very deep at all. That is one durable monitor if you can take a 38 special and be fine. Like, if someone's coming at you with a handgun, dude, just hold a monitor. You might actually be okay. Alright, up next we're gonna give it a shot for my 45 caliber 1911. I'm not entirely sure how much damage that one did. Like, these rounds don't seem to be doing as much damage as I would expect. I mean, the 45 I don't even think went through there. No, it did not. This is a tough little monitor. We shot right there. It embedded itself into the glass, probably bounced around somewhere in there, but it did not penetrate. This is a tough little monitor. Well, we're gonna step up the game. Alright, whenever I say we're gonna step up the game, I mean we're gonna step up the freaking game. 44 special. If this doesn't go through that monitor, I will be really surprised. I'm pretty sure it went through that. But we're not going to assume. Let's go find out. I hope the wind isn't too bad. I don't have my little piece of foam duct taped to it. Alright, let's see. The 44 special hit like right there. I don't think it came out. Wow. For a 44 special to not come out of this thing, that's pretty wicked. We're going to up the ante a bit. I'm going to shoot it with an AK-47. I know that's quite a bit of a increase, but I want to see what the AK-47. Did I tell you guys that I got the sights fixed on my AK-47? So they're not just jiggling around? We had little bits of debris fly back all the way over to here. Alright, let's go see what that round did. I think we hit center mass right here. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure we hit somewhere right there. And of course it went right through. I'm not surprised that the AK-47 went through. Not surprised at all. I am surprised the 44 special didn't go through. But the 40 S&W did. 9mm might have. I'm not sure. I'm gonna light it up with some 9mm rounds just to see what happens. And I think I'll end this episode. I'll go ahead and make a pleasure shoot of this thing. Thank you once again, audience, for joining me today. I hope our discussion at least makes you think. One of our biggest issues in the world nowadays, there's a piece of cement over here. One of our biggest issues in the world nowadays is how divided everyone is. And they're all divided because they hate someone, some specific group of people. And there's no need for that. There really isn't. That's like, I don't know, hating all Impalas because you hate the color red and there is red Impalas. Doesn't make any sense. Just don't let one bad apple spoil the bunch. Audience, you guys have a fantastic day. Like and subscribe and share this video with your friends and uncles and aunts and neighbors and whoever else you think might enjoy it. Try to have a good day. There's a lot of people out there not having a good day right now. Don't be one of them.